sick of doing this video because each time I did, either my throat was sore and I couldn't finish it, or I kept coughing and just the footage wasn't that good. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my top 13 books of 2013. So 2014 is like literally right over there. It's right over there, looking at me while I am partying as I count down to the end of the year. So in 2013, I read some amazing books. So many amazing books. And this is what my list is about. But if you guys are watching this list and being like, you didn't add this book, or you didn't add this book, or this book, these are in my opinion the best. And just have the knowledge that it was very, very hard for me to put this list together because I read so many good books, and I hate to say I didn't enjoy any of the books I read. Even though there are some books I didn't really enjoy. So we're gonna do this reverse psychology way where we're starting from the 13th to number 1. So without further ado, let's get on with this. Place has a tie because I really equally enjoyed both of these books, even though they're very different. They're dystopian and all, but I just think that I should just tie these in together because I really can't give this place to just one. To Reboot and Light by Michael Grant. You might be asking me why I'm giving these books to the place. I was originally just going to say Reboot by Amy Tintera because this book I really enjoyed. It was nothing too serious, nothing too light. But then I kept thinking, I was like, I really enjoyed Light. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I hoped to because I read it in my post-trauma of the Eternity Cure, so it wasn't as good, and I wasn't happy with it just because I read it after I read the Eternity Cure. I'm going to tie these two together and say that these both were equally awesome to have 13th place, even though I'm feeling very upset that I didn't enjoy Light since it's the last book in my favorite Gone series. I'll just have to reread it, not after I read the Eternity Cure. But yes, these books I highly enjoy because the characters are awesome, and there's so much action in this book, and so much in this book. It's awesome. 12th place, Will Grayson by John Green and David Levitan. This book I adored so much. I felt myself relate to the characters so well, to both of the Will Graysons, and just loving the whole book. Even though there was a lot of drama and I really ain't the one for contemporary, I just couldn't help but enjoy this one. Especially when it came to, David Levitan, Will Grayson. It was just amazing, and plus, so many of the stuff that they talk about, I can relate to. Not liking goodbyes. Me. 11th place, Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. I was going to say Amy Gray. Where was that going to come from? I read this at the beginning of the year and loved it. The mystery and the growth of the characters is just amazing. And can you not say that the intensity and the shock in this book? I was so shocked with it, and I was so happy with it that I loved it so much, and I am happy I have it. 10th place goes to Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi. I read this with low expectations for some reason, and I just was blown away. There's just something about Tahira Mafi's writing that just keeps you wanting more and just loving it so much. Couldn't get enough of it. I was actually going to put Shatter Me with this one, but I didn't mind Shatter Me. But this book I highly enjoyed. I hate my voice right now. Terribly sorry about it. There's nothing I can do. If I'm not going to do this video now, I'm going to be doing it next year. 9th place goes to Looking for Alaska by John Green. Once again, I'm not the one for contemporary, but there's just something about this book that made me love it so much. I love it. There is nothing I can say that will express my love for this so much. And it's kind of hard to put it all the way to the bottom, near the bottom of the list. If you guys have not read this book, which I doubt, you should read it because it's an amazing book and I love it so much. 8th place goes to Prodigy and Champion by Marie Lu. Both of these books I had to put together because I couldn't choose between the two. I am cheating in a way, but this is my list, so in a way I'm not cheating. These books are so intense and so full of action that I love them so much. And Marie Lu's writing is just so unique, and you're not missing any action. Even with the writing, a whole action scene seems like you're just watching it. Plus you fall in love with the characters. If you're wondering why I don't have Legend in this pile, it's because I didn't read Legend this year. I read it last year. Even though I didn't really particularly like the ending to Champion, I'm still adding it to this list. 7th place goes to Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Once again, I had to put these books together because I can't choose between the two. Throne of Glass is just such an action-packed book, along with Crown of Midnight, which also has some mystery to it. But these books are both high fantasy, and they're just amazing, and I just love the characters so much. And I just love the whole story. And our assassin, you gotta love the assassin. I have suddenly developed a taste for mystery. I heard Jack say that the next book is not coming out until 2015. I literally died when he said that. 6th place goes to The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Now this book I didn't enjoy as much as the BookTube community did, but I also really enjoyed it. It was pretty cool. It's aliens. You don't read a lot of alien books these days, so that's what made me like it a lot. The characters in this book are just so well developed, even though in the beginning it is a bit slow. It's just amazing, and you just have to enjoy it so much. Even though I'm not the one that says I'm like completely in love with this book, I'm the one to say I like this book. It was pretty good. I really liked it. So 5th place goes to The Divinas by Libba Bray. I read this book this month and I was just, whoa. The mystery and paranormal that we get from this book is just amazing, and plus we have so many characters to get to know, so much development that we have to see, so many secrets to unveil. I love this book, and plus the next one is coming out sometime in August, so I'm very excited about that, but the cover does not match. And speaking of the cover, we have a gorgeous cover. I don't want to take it off because my battery's dying, but we have a gorgeous cover. We have gorgeous chapters that have like wonderfulness, and that's what adds to the beauty of the book. Ow. You guys are going to criticize me for the reason I put this here, but 4th place goes to Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It really makes me cringe when people say that this is actually a Twilight fan fiction, because I really don't see it being a Twilight fan fiction, even though that there are some things that are related to each other, but still, I don't see it being like Twilight. But the only reason why this got 4th place is because of Damien's sassiness. When a character is very sassy, sarcastic, or witty, or whatever, they're automatically like under my radar, and I have fallen in love with them. The storyline is still good. I'm just saying that it's mostly Damien's sassiness that got it to 4th place. Or even in this pile, because every time Damien opened up his mouth, magical words spewed out, and I was just happy. The most difficult parts of this pile is to continue. 3rd place goes to Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare. I have not read Clockwork Princess this year, the whole Shadowhunter world, and the characters were just amazing and well developed. I just enjoy these books more than I did of the Mortal Instruments, because I find our characters' reasons more reasonable and our plot more like awesomeness, because it carries on throughout the whole book. Will, Herondale, and Jem. I'm Team Will Jem, but Will is so sassy and sarcastic. I can't choose between nice and violin and sassy and sarcastic. It's hard for me. It's getting 3rd place because I love them so much, and I love the Shadowhunter world, and I'm so sad to think that it's going to be over after I read Clockwork Princess. I am worried. I am very worried. Should I be worried? Should I be? Don't spoil me. And 2nd place goes to The Darkest Minds and Never Fade by Alexander Bracken. You don't know how many times these books have broken my heart and given it back to me. Never get enough of the characters or our whole dystopian plotline. I just feel like every time I read this book, I should be playing. Just because we have our whole, like, you know, road trip dystopian danger thing, and it's just awesome. I love these books, and I just can't wait till the next one. Give me the next one, please. All of those being my top 13 books, you guys know which one's number one, because I have not mentioned it yet. And I've been mentioning these books throughout the whole year since I read them. First place is Nothing to Surprise, The Immortal Rules, and The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagagawa. Even though The Eternity Cure really killed me, that's putting it lightly, I still really enjoy these books because they're such a wonderful dystopian. We have such an awesome twist on vampires. What's wrong with that lighting? Characters I am not ever going to be able to forget. Huge, awesome adventure and dystopian world that I just love so much and I will never be able to forget. So, of course, these ones are my top number ones, but I love these books no matter the less, and I'm going to be rereading them next year, so hopefully just... Plus, the next one comes out in April. Attempt to carry these books. Oh my god! Holy crap. I am so scared. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to attempt because I got the muscles. So I'm just going to have to move my camera back. But I'm going to show you my terrible favorite shelves that has been ripped apart in order to make this video. I got them. So yeah, my favorites. Woo! Oh my god, I'm carrying them. I wonder if I get... I feel like some are slipping. I know some are slipping. God, okay, I gotta put these down before they put themselves down. Woo! Even though that wasn't really... And they fell. Those were my top 13 books. Even though those were not 13, they were 20 books. I'm still going to put you through some more books that I have read that were awesome this year, but I have not been able to fit on my list. I would like to mention Unwind by Neil Shusterman, The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer, particularly Scarlet, Monument 14 by Emmy Lebrian, and Dark Inside by Jenny Roberts. And the last two I'm going to be mentioning is Daughters of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor and Beta by Richelle Khan. My top 13 books of 2013. What were yours? I hope to be seeing you guys in 2014 if I do not upload another video after this. But yeah, 2014, and hopefully in the new year. Yeah. Goodbye. High five. That was so weird.